another person commits the same offense, but our punishments are different. I think it's just like it's not fair, and some of this you expect this outcries from some of this club being affected.
Say it's a tap on the wrist. I'll get to you talking in the UEFA Champions League game. It's now Arsenal 2, Marseille 0. Interesting result coming from France. Aaron Ramsey is on an incredible form for Arsenal this season. He just scored a goal for Arsenal. It's Arsenal 2, Marseille 0. Unbelievable result right there. But then in the game between Atletico Madrid and Zenit St. Petersburg, it is 3-1. Now it's AC Milan 2, Celtic 0. 5 minutes ago, it was still goalless. Now AC Milan has a lead against Celtic by 2-0. Which I'll get to talking before we talk fully on the UEFA Champions League. Our Academy Warriors, they've been an impressive side this season. But then today they lost. But then you want to agree with me that they have really been impressive this season.
Yeah, they've been the surprise team of the Premier League. Basically because they have a good coach, Zachary Baraji. He's a veteran of the Nigerian league.
Yeah.
He has coached a lot of clubs, particularly in the northern parts. Apart from the North 3SC, he was in 3SC at a point in his career. He has also taken some clubs from the lower league to the Premier League. So, he knows the philosophy, the psychology of most teams in the north. And the state government is giving them a lot of money. I recall that there was a game they won, and the governor gave each player 100,000 naira. That's enough motivation
for the local league. Yes.
So I think everything is going well for them. They are getting the results at home, and they are getting some points away. And if they can fasten their chances of getting a continental ticket at the end of the league, and I mean, it's not too far for them.
I mean, right now they are third on the table. And Odi, you mentioned one time that the fact that they are closer to the borders, they have the opportunity of tapping into talent from Niger and the likes.
Chad.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They do. Most clubs don't see this scouting, this system as profitable for them. They don't see the potential in scouting players from Niger, players from Chad. These are you may say those countries are not up to Nigerian standard in terms of talent, but you can still identify some of those talents you can use to beef up your squad, and that is what Canipulas is still doing. One of their strikers, Hussein Hassan, is from Chad. Rafael Bousson is a Cameroonian. The borders see up. He's their top striker. So a lot of players in that team. When they came to Lagos last year, during the Federation Cup group phase, they were in Lagos with Canipulas, Crown, and Kwara United. I saw the team. I saw just 7 of the squad that came to Lagos. 7 of them were foreigners. 3 from Chad, 2 Niger, and some other players from a Liberian was part of the squad. So they took advantage of the borders to get some of these players, and they have access to some of these countries. So I think it's working out well. It's paying off for them. The only victory they had so far is the game against Wiki Tories, and the goal was scored by a Chadian. So, and their highest goal scorer in that club has 9 goals. Like Bonson is a Cameroonian. So they took advantage of the borders, and I think some of these clubs will be looking at some of the potentials of using players from these countries, Niger, Chad. They may not be on the same level as Nigeria in terms of talent, but you can identify some of the outstanding talent that can beef up your squad.
And of course, there is a way for them to showcase their talent, and be recognized. I tell you, it's really tight in the Nigeria Professional Football League. If we have the slide for the top scorers, we'll also talk about that right about now. But then it's tight. When I say it's tight, Enyimba is on top of the table with 52 points, and then Bayelsa follows with 52 points. El Kanemi Warriors 51, Pillars 51. We don't know where the title is going to.
Very dicey. Austin, this is reminiscent of what happened 2 seasons ago when the league title went to the wire. The last day, Pillars, Enyimba, Ataba. It was quite exhilarating. It was quite breathtaking. Ahmed Musa was on top of his game, and you had to wait. Everybody was waiting for the final day. I think this one is going in the same direction.
It's good that way.
And it's good for our league. It shows that there's a lot of competition, a lot of quality. Yeah. You cannot really stay here and predict that this particular team will win, this team will drop. The expectations are very high, and I think it's a good omen for us. Good
one. Let's take a look at the top scorers in the league. 13 goals. Victor Namo of Enyimba tops the lead. Nasarawa United.
Yes, it's Victor Namo of Nasarawa United.
Mfonudo of Aqua United follows with 13 goals. Bishop Uyudo, that's a good player, 12 goals. Oganeka Retebo of Warri Wolves, 12 goals. 11 goals, we have Rabiu Ali of Kano Pillars. Peter Ebimowe of Bayelsa United, 9 goals. Rafael Busong, I didn't mention him. El Kanemi, 9 goals. Musa Najari, another fantastic footballer from Warri Wolves, 8 goals. Issa Akko of Atlant, 8 goals also. 7 goals, we have Fred Okwara of Dolphins. Lord Sinichuli of ABS, 7 goals. Yaya Adamu, 7 goals. Ifeanyi Ede of Eimba, 7 goals. And Ugonna Uzochukwu of Rangers on 7 goals. Let me get you talking. When you look at these players, I know Dele Olorundare was also doing well before he left. Which of these players are you tipping to shine at the Chan Championship?
If they are invited. If they are invited. I think
players Rabiu, Ali and Etebo.
Yeah, Etebo is part of the squad.
Yeah.
Rabi Ali is part of the squad. Then we have a player like Ifeanyi Ede is a key member of that squad. I think just 3 of them. I don't know whether Victor Malo, the invitation is going to be extended to Victor Namu and Fondo, because one player that has been outstanding for Akwa United. He keeps scoring week in, week out for Akwa United. So for those 3 players they are integral part of the Chan Eagles. Oganeka Etebo, Ifeanyi Ede and Rabi Ali, very fantastic player. Rabi Ali, fantastic. He's a stalwart in Canipilas midfield. A very mobile player, tactical, and of course skillful. And he's like the Canipilas team is built around him. And some of these killer passes, I saw one in Ibadan against TSC, splitted Canipilas defense, TSC defense, and the fans were giving a rousing applaud. So this is one player that we must put, because we've been calling for Rabi Ali inclusion into the home Eagles, but suddenly he's gotten that, and these are the 3 players that integral part. But for the other players, they keep doing well because there's an opportunity for them. The boys now, they're having offers, like when you mentioned, some of them are getting offers to clubs in Europe, in Asia, even in North Africa. So it's an opportunity for you to step into that shoes, and the Chan is a bigger stage for you to showcase your talent.
That's it. Let me get you talking. They just finished talking about the strikers, and particularly looking at the defensive role and the options for Christine Keshi. Obuabona is out, big one. But then you look at Azubike, I like Wadiegu. Ugu Wadegu. I love him as a defender. Do you think we have a formidable defense for the Chan Championship?
Yeah, there is room for improvement, Austin. For me, Ugu Wadegu, maybe age might not be on his side. That's my own opinion. He was a midfielder in Rangers. I think because of his pace, they converted him to a fullback for Iyimba. We have a lot of defenders. Even Monday Ojige, the other guy that paired Azubike Gwekwe in the centre back for Warri Wolves. We have Bright Esieme, the guy that scored the first equalizer for Iyimba. We have a lot of them. It's just for the coaches. Some have criticized Keshi that is not going around, to spot some of these talents. Maybe apart from going to Ijabode to watch, Sunshine play in the Continental, that he needs to spread his tentacles. He needs to tell his assistant coaches to go around the country, get first-hand information, not relying on people who feed him with information. That information could be jaundiced, it could be biased. But when he sees these players one-on-one, he will now be able to make up his mind whether this player is good enough for his team. But as of talent, we have a lot of them. Yeah. It's now for him to pinpoint the players. He knows what he wants to achieve at the Chan Nations Cup. He knows his formation. He knows the right players to invite to be for the squad. So he needs to go around and get these players. That's
it. Our time is running out, so we need to move. We'll be talking about the Nigeria Professional Football League match day. 32 games has been taking our attention. We'll go on a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the UEFA Champions League. The game between Chelsea and FC Basel has just ended. It finished. Chelsea 1, FC Basel 2. We'll talk about it when we return.
Aguero was hit the post. And Kolarov following up, who scored in match day 1 in each of the 2 previous campaigns and had a chance to make it 3 in a row then. Aguero, who's won the battle against Hader. He's got the Dzeko here. It's a real chance for the opening goal. And a chance that Manchester City have taken. Edin Dzeko scores on his return to the Czech Republic, where he had a spell of his earlier career, and Aguero gave him the chance, which was gift-wrapped.
Good composed finish by Dzeko, but it was all about Aguero and how he made it.
gone for all white on the night. It might turn out to be all right on the night, especially with goals